What you're listening to is called a Sourel, a voiced reflection, a short return to yourself, set to sound. The voice you're hearing is Angela M. Carter's podcast assistant, because Angela could have recorded this herself. She has the voice, she has the message, she has 30 years of clinical practice behind every word. But she also has a part that wants to do it all, that wants it perfect. That same part many of you know well, the one that keeps over-functioning even when the body is asking for less. So she did the thing she teaches. She stopped. She used the tools available to her. And this is what came of that. Everything you hear here is Angela's, her words, her work, her message delivered in a way that lets her keep showing up without burning out and without abandoning herself in the process. This is what it looks like when a woman stops over-functioning and starts sourcing differently. In today's Sourel, we close this part of the return gently, not with pressure to be finished, but with space to gather what has been learned and carry it forward with care. Today, I want to talk about a gentle return, not a return to who you were before, not a return to the old pace, the old pressure, the old way of moving through the day without noticing yourself, and not a forceful return to some new version of you that must now get everything right. A gentle return is something quieter than that. It is a way of coming back to your life with more of yourself included. More honesty, more tenderness, more awareness of the body, more respect for the parts of you that have been trying to help, more willingness to pause before you abandon yourself. There can be a strange pressure at the end of a chapter. A part of you may want to know what it all means. What changed? What stayed the same? What needs to happen next? Another part may want a clear ending, a sense that something has been completed and can now be placed neatly on a shelf. But the inner life rarely works that way. We do not become whole in straight lines. We do not return to ourselves once and stay there forever. We return, drift, notice, soften, begin again. That is not failure. That is the rhythm of being human. So perhaps the question today is not, am I finished? Perhaps the question is, how do I keep returning kindly? How do I recognize the moment I have moved away from myself without making it a reason for shame? How do I come back without force? How do I let the body, the truth, the need, the choice, and the ordinary day all belong inside the same life? A gentle return does not ask you to carry everything perfectly. It asks you to carry one thread, one small thing that feels true enough to keep close. Maybe it is the awareness that the body speaks before the mind has words. Maybe it is the understanding that a ritual may have been caring for something real. Maybe it is the memory that shame does not need to lead the conversation. Maybe it is the space before choice. Maybe it is the simple knowledge that one breath can become a doorway back. Choose one thread. Let it be small. Let it be yours. You do not need to hold the whole journey in your hands. You only need something you can return to when life becomes busy, loud, tender, or unscented. Something you can remember in the kitchen, in the car, before sleep, after a difficult message while standing at the sink, while walking from one room to another. A gentle return lives in places like that. It does not require a perfect setting. It does not require a calmer life. It requires the willingness to come back in the life you actually have. And when you come back, come back kindly. Not with the voice that says you should have stayed closer. Not with the voice that says you have drifted too far. Come back with the voice that says, here you are. I am glad you noticed. We can begin again from here. There is something deeply healing about being welcomed back by your own inner voice. Many parts of us have known criticism far more than welcome. They have known pressure, expectation, disappointment, and the fear of getting it wrong. So when you return with kindness, even in a small way, something in the system receives a different message. It learns that noticing is not dangerous. It learns that drifting does not lead to punishment. It learns that coming back can feel safe. Today, let this be the practice. Think of one part of yourself that you would like to welcome back more gently. The tired part, the guarded part, the part that still reaches, the part that doubts, the part that tries too hard, the part that feels everything, the part that feels very little. You do not need to change this part today. You do not need to make it wise, calm, or ready. Simply let it know you are allowed to be here. I do not have to understand you completely to stop turning away from you. Then notice what happens in the body when that sentence is offered. Maybe nothing. Maybe a softening. Maybe sadness. Maybe resistance. Whatever comes, let it be enough. A gentle return does not demand a particular response. It only offers a different kind of contact. As this part of the journey closes, there is no need for a grand conclusion. No need to prove progress. No need to promise that you will never lose your way again. The invitation is much simpler. Keep returning. When you remember, return. When you forget, return. When you feel steady, return. When you feel unsure, return. When the day is ordinary, return. When the old pattern calls, return. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just gently, again and again. This is how a new way becomes familiar. Not through force, but through repeated moments of being met with care. So take one breath here. Let it mark nothing more and nothing less than this moment. You are here. Something in you is listening. Something in you is learning. And you can continue from here. Now.
And if you are a woman who knows what it is to want to serve, to love deeply, to feel called to make a difference, and you also know the particular exhaustion that comes when the parts of you that keep pushing never quite let you rest. If you want to create something that comes from that deeper place, from the part of you that knows how to source rather than deplete, Angela would love to support you in making your own Sourels. Because this was never just about audio, it was about women like you finding a way to keep showing up without burning out and without abandoning themselves in the process. You can find Angela at traumareleasecenter.com. A Sourel helps you settle in to your soul's calling.